And we are back. It's your boy D Ball. I'm joined with Chris. Today we're gonna be talking a lot of more basketball. I got some Derrick White. I think he's mid now. I think that's a little controversial. Anthony Edwards versus Ja, face of the league situation in there. Steph, is he worth building around? And is Cade the best current Texas Hooper? And more topics. Chris, how you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm doing good. We got some fun topics to get into today, so I'm excited for
Look like you done been outside, bro. You got a full
it.
full sweater, girl.
It's cold out here for some reason in Dallas like that, man. It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. But where'd you want to start, man? We really could start anywhere and bounce around.
Yeah.
What you got?
Hey, let me get your thoughts on this. So,
Mhm.
yeah, how you feel about the Suns going all in? Because this just happened with the Suns making these trades like this. They trade their best. I mean, not their best. The pick that everybody's gonna want for three pick swaps essentially. So,
And I seen it.
hmm
Um, I had seen it. Let me see, because I want to read the actual
yeah,
trade. So I did see that. It's like okay, so is it the one where they traded for
yeah,
three first rounders? So say Suns trade 2031 first to Jazz for three first round picks. Now I want to see what is that? Okay, here goes Shams. Of course he gonna have it. These niggas really be nosy.
yeah,
Uh the
yeah,
Phoenix
yeah,
Suns are trading their 31 unprotected first to the Jazz for three firsts. So it's the Cleveland 25. Wait, hold on. The least favorable from
yeah.
Cleveland on Minnesota in 27. Cleveland, Minnesota, Utah in 29. Uh 25, 27, 29. Cleveland. I'm trying to see, like, it's because I guess, of course, they aiming for a Jimmy Butler trade.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? Because it's like, I guess this is
Yeah.
confusing to me.
You got on the screen?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I think the trade from a standpoint, it's a way to either get off Bradley Beal if they want to attach some picks to that, a way to get off Nurkic if they're gonna attach some picks to that. Um or go all in for the Jimmy Butler trade, but they gotta get some more draft compensation in order to make this Jimmy Butler deal go through. Especially with the way that they got to jump through loopholes to make things happen with the new CBA that CJ McCollum drafted up. So, yeah, you
But
just
who
really get.
but who though? That's what I'm saying. Like, now what's the trade? Because does it still work without Bradley Beal being a part of it?
No, you got to have Bradley Beal be a part of it. Otherwise, the money will never work.
But he got a no trade clause? Isn't that the problem?
That's a problem. But, the way they benching him and they basically telling him, you really not a part of the team. He going to waive his clause if they get him to certain teams. Bucks looking to get off Middleton. So they trade Bradley Beal if he waives his no trade clause. He'll go play with Giannis and Dame. Oh, he may waive for he has a couple teams that he may is okay with waiving it for, I'm sure. So
I wouldn't be mad at that. He's slightly more reliable than Chris Middleton, huh?
I would think so.
But that's too small. Well, hold on, because who would you start? Okay, so you would start. Oh yeah, you could start him, and then you could start Jackson with him. So you could
Mhm.
go Dame, uh, Beal, Jackson, Giannis, and Brook.
Yeah.
But what would you have to trade? It would just be Chris Middleton straight up.
See that I don't know entirely. I'm sure you got to give up
Okay.
Middleton, maybe a couple more pieces, and you know make the money match up and all that. But like I think there's a path for that to get done, and then a 14 probably come in and take Middleton's sorry contract or something. So
My thing is because this is what people always do. They did it with Trey and DeJounte. They did it with Beal and Booker. You're literally doubling down on the same position. Like, I guess positionless basketball only works with people that is oversized. I guess people don't understand that.
I wasn't too mad about the DeJounte and Trey because I thought of, DeJounte, especially in his prime, as a bigger quote unquote guard that could, be a good defensive player as well. To pair with Trey, and he can move to the natural shooting guard position. But it
He's
just didn't
not
work out.
he's not a nat. He's small. How big is
Yeah,
Dejounte Murray? 6'4", and Trey is what 6 feet at best, six
yeah,
one at best. So it's like 6'1" and 6'4". That's not an NBA backcourt. That's why I don't like what's going on in New York with Brunson and I think that's
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. They
Yeah,
6'4" and 6'1". It's like that just don't work. Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, one is 6'4", one is 6'6". So it's like they're still kind of undersized for the 2 and the 3. Like I'm just in for positional size. Bradley Beal
yeah,
just wasn't a good fit for them, bro. Kevin
no, yeah.
Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker.
It was supposed to work out. Bill, like you said, you talked about it. Bill Simmons mentioned as one of the worst big threes. So it probably finna go down as one of the worst big threes that just didn't work.
How did you feel about that? Do you think that was a true statement?
I thought they barely had even time to really do anything, So how could they? I mean, but yeah, but I guess that's also the point. Like they are a bad big three as far as they've been together. This is their second season together, and they haven't really done anything. They didn't get past the first round last season, and they came out supposed to be looking good this first half of the season. Now they just not good at all.
Did we even label them a big three? Because I remember we kind of broke the trade. I think we broke that live, if I'm not
Yeah, I think
mistaken.
something like yeah, like
But did we call it a big three? Do you remember? Because I think we
you
was all
see.
kind of like this not gonna work.
It didn't make the most sense is because they didn't have if it didn't feel like they had everything, like they still needed pieces around them. But as far as scoring power on offense, you would have thought that would have been just hard to guard. And I guess Bill didn't fit in with this system. So it's just been tough for them in that aspect because Bill went from being a 30-point per game scorer to now it's just like.
But my thing is, would Jimmy Butler solve the problems? In your
That's what.
opinion?
No, I don't think Jimmy Butler is gonna make them this scary contender come playoff time. So I don't really see the point in them doing all this and being ultra aggressive. I know they're trying to maximize Kevin Durant while they got him, but like
And
I think
bro
at
is
this
still
point
okay.
they done gave as much help and talent around Kevin Durant as they could have. Maybe you don't make the Bradley Beal trade and you just get good solid pieces around them. That's probably their only misstep. But then bringing in another max star guy like this is just not logical to me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because okay, right now they 21-21, they 10th in the West. But see, I don't hate the roster. I don't hate their roster. You got
No,
Devin
I didn't
Booker,
hate. Yeah,
you got Durant, Beal, Tyus Jones, Nick Richards, Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen, Yusef Nurkic, Ron Dunn, Mason Plumlee, Oso Ugadoro, and then it didn't update. Let me see.
nah,
Update.
yeah, coded. I'm saying
There you
did
go.
something.
There you go. Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Tyus, Nick Richards, Royce O'Neal, Grayson Allen, Nurkic. It's still the same people. Ron Dunn, Mason Plumlee, Iguodaro, Josh Okogie is not there no more.
Nah.
But
It's like
that's a solid
that's
eight guys.
they have guys. You would think, but they hate Nurkic over there. And I mean, Grayson Allen may have a slightly down year compared to what
No,
he had last time, but he's been pretty good for them the most part.
look, this is good. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 45 from the field, 43 from 3. Like this team shouldn't be bad, bro.
No,
That's what
they
I'm thinking.
shouldn't. It's hard to understand or like is the
Ain't-
defense that bad?
It's
You
Devin
would
Booker,
think
bro.
they
Stop it. It's Devin Booker. Can we just do it? Can we just say it? It's Devin
say
Booker.
it was Devin Booker, but he stepped up a little bit here recently.
And guess what? They've been winning. You see how that works? A guy that's supposed to be a top 10 player starts playing like a top 10 player. Maybe. Like, come on now. Kevin Durant. Come on, bro. This dude is crazy. This is craziness. 52% from the field. 38% from three. His three went back. Is going back up. And Bradley Beal's numbers is not that bad. That's another thing. I thought Bradley Beal is being scapegoated, bro. I think we talked about this, but I think
Yeah,
he was being scapegoated. He was being
yeah,
damn good. It was some games where he was playing better than Booker. I know we can't spend all day on this, but KD, my boy, I used to root for Booker. It's just this team isn't good enough because KD wasn't healthy. He missed that stretch of games when he was killing. So the injuries on him, availability, best ability. And Devin
yeah.
Booker just wasn't good while Kevin Durant was out. So
Nah,
I don't know. People. Can I look this up? Is there a way to I know there has to be a way. Devin Booker, and then we can move on. Devin
um,
Booker without Kevin Durant
20.
2024 through 25. Devin Booker has averaged 25.6 assists and 3 rebounds in 10 games without Kevin Durant. And in that stretch, 42% from the field, 32% from three, without Kevin Durant. He was supposed to step up. What does he average? Because I think we just looked at it. What does he
27
average?
or so.
No, I think he's still 25. Look, yeah, it's still 20. It's 26.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying? You're supposed to be better. Like, yeah, he's still at 26, 25. It's literally the same. Nah, bro. Worse. He it's the same stat line, but the percentages are worse. Uh yeah. So Chris,
I've
I don't know,
seen,
bro.
yeah, I've seen Devin Booker be better. It's not one of his better seasons, but I mean,
So you kind of with me, even if they do add Jimmy Butler, it still is not changing too much.
I don't think they're gonna. No, it doesn't change too much. It's nice to see your front office, going at it and really being aggressive and trying to win for your team and your franchise and all that stuff. But really, I don't think this changes much. I don't think this propels them into contention status. Really, it just makes them maybe a little bit scarier first round team on paper.
So it's like, okay, with Jimmy Butler, what's they ceiling? And then we
Second
definitely
round max. Second round
second round
max.
match.
They're not getting past second round, if that. So they'd be happy to get there, and that's
Okay. I said
underwhelming
this
for what they've given up and all that stuff. So
okay. I swear this is the last one's question because this has been
no,
interesting. So do you think it's worth doing? And then we can move on for real.
it's cool. Give yourself a puncher's chance. I guess you never know what could happen as far as health injuries going forward. It's technically still a lot of season left. And the West standings, you can go on a little run and be all the way up to the 4th seed or whatever. So it's worth trying. And seeing if the chemistry works with them, but I just don't. Jimmy Butler is a elevator as far as bringing in come playoff time and things like that of teams. I just got to see it, to believe it at this point because I'm not that big of a fan of the Jimmy Butler move, making them this much better of a team. I still think there'll be problems with the defense, problems with size, big size, things like that. These guys are a little bit older in general, so I think there's still problems, and the Suns will still be a team to be had even with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Matt Ishbia just being thirsty at this point, bro. He just being thirsty.
It's cool to see, your executive, your owner really go after and stuff like that. As a fan, I think I'd like it. I'd be like, cool, yeah, go out and be ultra aggressive, maybe risking our future, and we may suck for a while.
I was just gonna say
We
it's
may
not worth
suck
it.
for a
You just
while.
said risking the future to be a second round exit.
Yeah, yeah, but
Well, I guess
hey,
they could always trade Devin Booker.
you can always trade these guys, but
Not these
still,
guys. Devin
yeah,
Booker.
you have to trade Devin Booker to Houston or something.
Bro, Kevin Durant is like sand in the hand right now. Like that just is constantly just fall. It's going to be a day where we wake up and he's looking like Steph Curry. Can we talk about it? Can we? I kind of did want to transition to it. Steph
Yeah,
Curry.
let's transition. Because I was gonna say this, like, this perfect transition to say is Steph worth building around. the Suns, he had the Suns are going all in, and their executives like working hard to make these trades, these finesse trades to get assets to make these big moves and stuff. Whereas you hear from the Warriors side, hey, we trying to protect our future. We're not gonna risk too much. We're gonna make the smart moves. We'll make a move here and there. We'll get Dennis Schroeder, but we're not gonna necessarily make the giant moves like they still have yet to trade for Vucevic or Levine. They still have yet to trade for one of these bigger names or something like that. So we'll even see if it happens, but they're so concerned with protecting their future and their young guys.
And it just is. I'm starting to think they don't believe in Curry as a number one option anymore. And
which is sad.
I don't know, because we gonna get to I done updated my top 50. And
I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see that
steep drop. And I didn't want to do it. I was like, he can't be. He's not better than him. I'm like, he's not better than him. And it just is what it is. I did it a lot. I did it like 5 times when I was trying to pick where I was gonna put him. So right now, 23 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. He's the number one guy, Chris. I get it. The field goal percentage is pretty good. The 3-point percentage is good, but way below what he's done in his career.
Well, I mean,
nah, bro. He's done fell off. And look at
I don't know. Lately, I think he's been cool. He has some of those nights where he hasn't been great.
The Boston game was embarrassing. It was absolutely embarrassing, bro.
Man, I was doing other stuff while watching that joint because it looked like they weren't even trying.
I literally told myself I'm only gonna watch Ja Morant versus Anthony Edwards, and I might go take me a nap or something like this. I know that the Celtics are going to blow out the Warriors, bro. It just, but look at this: 6 for 16 on prime time. He likes to show up on prime time. So 18 points. They got beat by, what is that? 125 minus 85? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 40?
40. Yeah, they got beat by 40.
And y'all talking about young guys. My thing is, who are these young guys? Let me look at this damn roster. Because I'll be starting to think I'm tripping, bro.
No, you're not tripping. Like, the Warriors themselves have kind of been a little disappointing this season.
A little.
And a lot of disappointment. Really... No, bro, it's because they started off hot and everybody was smelling themselves and saying the Warriors were finna be that team again, and they believed themselves into being contenders again. And then the luck and the magic wore off. Curry he's good. He's been pretty good. I'm not gonna say he's been like his past, but he's still I'd still probably build around him. I think he doesn't have the supporting cast. He's the only go-to scorer on that team right now. He doesn't have the supporting cast that he's needed to maybe be himself. Like
because Kuminga and Pods are better than Lauri Markkanen and let them tell it. It's their fault. They had the deals on the table. You could have got Cam Johnson or somebody else. You ended up with Dennis effing Schroeder. I was finna cuss. I didn't.
They don't want to give up their future. They don't want to, they don't want to give too much.
A future.
So you saying, they don't have a future because you don't believe in their young guys.
This is my thing. They talking about they don't want to give up the future. Whether Jonathan Kuminga and Pods and them playing or not, whatever they will be without them, they'll be with them. Like, let's say they did give them up. Like, you're not going to give up draft picks. If they talking about that, are they talking about the draft picks or are they talking about the players? Because if it's players, now draft picks, I probably understand a little bit more. But I wouldn't keep none of these niggas, bro. I'm sorry. Okay. I wouldn't keep none of these niggas, bro. Bro, Trace Jackson Davis, I like him, but he's a little bit older for a second-year guy. Podziemski is garbage. Moody, I guess he's a willy won't. Like, babe, they got to be talking about the pictures.
When Andrew Wiggins is your second leading scorer, no offense to Andrew Wiggins, I know he's a professional. He's a great guy. He's that shouldn't be the case. I'm not even trying. He's good, but he's not. Andrew Wiggins in Minnesota good. He ain't Andrew Wiggins at Finals Run 2022 good.
I mean,
Cool.
17. What's that? Is that 18 points or 17 points? Let me see.
Yeah,
That is 17 points, 45 from the field, 38 from 3 on good volume.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
just a
I said
third scorer.
it's not bad. But that's third scoring numbers, like you said. That's a third
Just
guy number. I need a second guy.
But see, this is my problem. They said no. I'm finna find this. Y'all got me. I'm sick of. I don't care about the Warriors, bro, because they literally had it in their hands, bro. I hate the Warriors at this point. Kuminga.
Yeah. If you find that, pull that up now, cause
Kuminga.
they had it in the hand.
Marketing. So this was July 27th. So I'm trying to see, okay, full trade scenario. So the Jazz get Moses Moody, Kevin Looney, Kevin Herter. Oh my goodness. Okay, they went and did the most. Kobe Jones, this a first rounder, Atlanta second, whatever. So Lloyd Marketing and some 8 million for Looney. Kings get Jonathan Kuminga. So they would essentially the Kings would be giving up Kevin Herter, Kobe Jones,
First.
a 28 first, 31st. I don't know how the Hawks. Oh, the Warriors got that. Warriors be giving up a Kobe. This look like a low key a win-win trade.
Yeah.
Because the Kings, you get Jonathan Kuminga, you need a wing over there, bro. They need a wing, a big wing. DeRozan, Warriors would have got Lauri Markkanen, and the Jazz will be getting a whole bunch of nothing. But I mean, they getting picks. They probably would be the only person to say no, because that shit sucks. But you get 25 first, 26 first, 27 first, 28 first. That's enough for marketing, bro. You got all them young pieces. You could end up doing something else.
Yeah.
What was wrong with this deal?
Man, there's nothing wrong with that deal. The problem was they were so high on Pods and Kuminga. Their owner Joe Lacob said we're extremely high on Przemski. By the way, we're so other teams interested, but we get a lot of calls for him and Jonathan Kuminga, as well as Moses Moody. But I do believe, if you talk about Pods in particular, it was a summer league. He has the potential to be an all-star in this league. And I absolutely believe it. And so does everyone else in our organization. I think that JK is in that same boat. He has the potential to be an all-star in this league. The potential to be an all-star. They didn't want to do it for Lauri Markkanen. They didn't want to do it. Look it up. Joe Lacob said this about moving them for Lauri Markkanen.
That's crazy. So you could have potentially had Steph Curry, who would have been the 2. Because you would have had Steph Curry.
You signed Buddy Hield at the time. I don't know if that's still possible.
But I think
Lindy Waters, Jr. Gary Payton Jr., put somebody next to Steph.
It don't matter. So that dude, then you would have Wiggins, Lauri Markkanen, and Draymond. I like it, bro.
I like it. And then eventually, if you need another center or something, you go get that too.
No, because you still got Trace Jackson Davis come up in.
True. Yeah.
Or so you can mix and match the lineup.
Make a big old lineup. Yeah. Play Markkanen at the 3, play Wiggins at the 2. Like you could have done some things with that kind of versatility.
And then you can actually stagger. Hey, now I got Curry in, and then I got him around some guys that's built around him. Then I got Markkanen in with some guys built around him. Like for the second unit, it just was a complete failure, bro. It like my only question is where to now? So it's like, what the hell are they gonna do now? They stink. And everybody's value went down. I think Kuminga value did go up though, don't you think?
A little bit, yeah. Pods, he tanked his. He said, "Forget y'all."
And his value went down. One went up, one went down. So you back where you started. So we ain't Warriors out of there. Okay. What else did you want to talk about? I guess real quick, Jeff Teague said Jalen Johnson was better than Siakam. Did you agree or disagree on that?
So I disagreed a little bit, but it's not by much. Jalen Johnson has been taking that step. But I disagreed as far as, Pascal has had that body of work. He's not been terrible with the Pacers, and now as they've gotten healthy, you see the Pacers have been on a streak here now. As the Pacers team has gotten healthy, he's been able to lead them. Now there's much to be seen or desired a little bit more from them, and Pascal specifically. But I still choosing Pascal as far as him over Jalen Johnson. Not that I don't think Jalen Johnson very soon could be better than Siakam right now. So,
I mean, if you just going off body of work, I mean, I get it, but like I posted, because I guess we can play it.
Every role player on the Pacers.
Yeah, he better than Siakam.
No, he's not.
Smoking crack cocaine.
Shit.
Not NBA chat. Not 20 a night. Mr. Consistent.
Jalen again.
Nigga, he doing it in the rec league. He ain't do some all-star break yet. I see Pascal get 25 in the finals, my nigga.
The rec league is
he got 25 when everybody was hurt.
Shit, he got 25 last year in the East Conference Finals.
DJ disrespectful.
I mean,
I'm saying, bro, you talking about Jalen Johnson Cole, you know I think it's
sweat. You got sweat.
You see Jason Tatum tell you that's the hardest thing they played last year.
You got sweat. Like he had 25 in the finals and got sweat.
So you take
I had 30 in the Eastern Conference Finals. He got sweat.
I don't know what that had to do with anything. He's talking about he had 30, but okay.
Jalen Johnson is better than Siakam.
Yes.
No.
Yes, bro.
No.
Yes. What he don't do that Siakam can't do. He way more athletic.
Midi is not like that. Like his is. Pascal
Place to play too.
Is Jalen Johnson better?
he was a better defender too.
Who?
Siakam been a good defender most of his career.
Bro, they about the same in everything. But you know the difference. Jalen Johnson, more athletic. He's younger, better passer. Like, I mean, I guess I ain't gonna say better finisher. But look at these stats. 20, 10, and 5? That's crazy, bro.
Not as good. He's been taking that jump.
And then 51 from the field, about 33 from the three, which I think he get up. And Pascal Siakam is their number one option. Literally. I just think
They play a different style of basketball.
But I'm saying though, Chris, we've only seen Pascal Siakam being in the number one role. He's not a number one. So I'm saying, because this is what I wrote. I was like, Siakam right now, but Jalen Johnson almost passed him. Neither are true number one options, so I give the edge to Jalen Johnson as a utility forward because he does a little bit more of everything. That's all. That's all I was saying, bro.
Place to play.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. I really don't.
You got the same stats. Well, better. His stats are better. His stats are better than a number one options, Chris. That's crazy.
It's a different type of number one.
I know,
different type of number one option,
I know, but still, you take the most shots on your team. You know Jalen Johnson don't take the most shots on the Hawks.
Yeah, I agree. I'll say not better now, but in the future, the very near future, Jalen Johnson will be better, is better.
I'll take him, but I'm saying I'll take him right now. Like you,
yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at you. I would not be mad at you.
I ain't gonna start Siakam shooting. That's crazy. The 3-point shooting, because he been taking quite a bit of them. But I just kind of was. I thought that was interesting because I was like, I'm taking Jalen Johnson over a lot of these dudes, bro. And that's a winning team. That's a winning team now. So I guess we can move off that. I just was wanted to.
Now his ascent has been nice to see.
Mm-hmm. What other little quick topics did we have? Oh, do you think Scottie Pippen is better than Kawhi all time? I only brought this up. I'll let you think about it. But I only brought this up because Scottie Pippen was talking crazy about LeBron and how if you want team success or individual accolades. And I was thinking, my top 5 small forwards of all time, LeBron, Cade, Larry Bird. And then I was like, Scottie Pippen or Kawhi, who would I take? And here's my case for both. Scottie Pippen could be 4th all time because he was very durable, very good at almost everything. Kawhi could be there because he's a bona fide number 1 guy, and he could also be the best defender on the court, like one of the best two-way players we've ever seen. But the availability, and then like not too great of a playmaker, you need to have everything a specific way to build around Kawhi. Because you see, I don't know, bro.
Kawhi, like the thing is, Kawhi, his playoff run carries a lot of his legacy. The things we've seen Kawhi do, he's a multiple champion. He was winning MVPs over Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, them boys, going toe to toe with LeBron in his heyday, and then gets his own team, takes them to a finals in the first year upon getting there. Like what I seen Kawhi do in his heyday and his prime is bar none great, very top tier peak of all time. The thing is that peak don't last very long. That peak is always on the bench, and it's almost like if he was healthy, it'd be interesting to see what he does with his Clippers team. It would have been interesting to see what he's done with Paul George, but we don't ever really get to see that. So I think the problem is with Kawhi's availability. It's hard to give that over to Scottie Pippen, who's been available, who has proven that in a way he could have been a 1 on plenty of other teams, but he was just next to Jordan. Now, would I want him? Now, would he be winning championships as a number 1, as many championships as Jordan, or as being a number 1? I don't know about that. And that's where I think the LeBron thing was crazy. Yeah, like
he lost to Patrick Ewing, bro, in the semis.
He
never been out the semis as a number 1. Because even when he was a number 2 to Rasheed Wallace. Rasheed Wallace was taking the shots. Rasheed Wallace was the all-star. Scottie Pippen was Scottie Pippen and Rasheed Wallace on the Blazers. He was only really a true number 1 when in 93, 94, I did a little research. When Jordan had went down, and the furthest he got them was the semifinals, and they lost to the Knicks. But my thing is with this though, Chris, because it's do they still win a championship if he's on Toronto? If Scottie Pippen's on Toronto? But then I'll let you ponder that. Do the Bulls win 6 championships with Kawhi?
Goodness. So the only way I say the Bulls win 6 championships with Kawhi is if he stays healthy. But that's not a guarantee that he stays healthy during that stretch with the Bulls. But if he is, yes, Michael Jordan is still winning those championships.
But I was just going to say he's not going to be available. He's not going to be available. He's going to be Kawhi. And Scottie Pippen's going to be Scottie Pippen. He's not going to beat the 76ers in that game. Was that a game 7?
That's game 7.
That's game 7. So he's not doing that in game 7. But I still think he could possibly beat the fucking hobble Warriors with no KD and Clay. I think he can still do that. Because I think people overrate that finals. They don't overrate that. Was that the semis? That was like a semis.
That was like a semi.
That's the second round because Jordan ain't never been a second round.
Never been. Yeah. So that was second round, and then he played who? Was it Milwaukee or who was that?
And I think
I can't remember that right now.
And I think it was Milwaukee. Hey, we got Google. Let's see. So they beat. This shit said I went to the damn Spurs.
You went to the Spurs.
So they beat the Magic, the Sixers, the Bucks, and the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean,
that Magic team was ass though. But that's 2 quality wins. They go to state. That was some fluky shit. But that 76ers team with Jimmy Butler,
Yeah.
The Milwaukee team with the upcoming Giannis.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they won 4 straight too, I believe. On
Yeah,
Giannis and them.
I think
That
that
just
Philly team
dominance.
and that Bucks team beat that damn Knicks team. So let me. I know it's hard to do it like that, but it's like
It's hard to compare all the eras and stuff and play the what if game, but really, I'm not trying to take nothing away from Scottie Pippen. I think he's a great him being a top 5 small forward of all time as a number 2 option, never really leading a team as a number 1. He got nothing to hold his hat on that. He should be happy about that.
and that's what I'm saying. Just embrace your role, man. It's cool. But do you would put Kawhi over him though? I just can't.
I think so. If I want to respect the body of work and the availability, I'll go Kawhi or Scottie Pippen. But if I'm going for as far as talent, displayed talent, pure peak, I think it's Kawhi. I mean,
Yeah, he lost to Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing is kind of ass to me. So
man,
Patrick Ewing, they had Doc Rivers, Anthony Mason, John Starks. Oh, he's a all-time melter. John Starks is lucky he wasn't around on their social media. Charles Oakley,
yeah.
bro. I don't know. Let me look at that Bulls team one month before I just kill Scottie. Let me look at that Bulls team one more time, and then we could definitely move on.
Yeah.
So you had Scottie, Horace, BJ Armstrong.
Yeah, I
Tony
mean, it's a lot of the
Kukoc.
guys. A lot of guys that were there, and then we added Michael Jordan, and all of a sudden they win again. Just before they had a Rodman.
But see, look, because you can't overlook this. Scottie finished 3rd in MVP that year.
No, yeah.
4th in DPOY. He was an all-star, and he was on NBA All-First Team.
No, I'm saying, yeah, the years when Scottie was him and leading the team like that, he definitely was getting MVP votes. He definitely was, that guy. We've seen Kawhi do some great things. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Kawhi, he was top 5 in MVP 3 times.
Like I said, with the Spurs, Kawhi was that guy. He won DPOYs. He's been,
and he did all this with a. His career could have been better, and he did a lot of shit. 6-time All NBA, 6-time All-Star, 2-time Finals MVP. He won an All-Star game MVP, 2-time DPO. Yeah, he might clear. He low-key might clear Scottie, bro. 7-time All-Star, Steel Champ, 7-time All-NBA, 7-time All-NBA, 10-time All-Defense. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Kawhi kills him, but
yeah, if you the way you stack it up, Kawhi's better, but I don't blame people if they want to knock Kawhi's availability to put Pippen ahead of him.
Played 1,100 games, bro. In how many years? How many seasons? 17. He played 17 seasons.
It's like the what ifs. The what ifs with Scottie Pippen holds him back from getting a little further in some things in these types of discussions. You never got to see Pip be a real guy, except for a few glimpses of that.
Okay. I mean, I guess we can move on. I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I was just saying you could say the same for Kawhi technically, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I just thought it was interesting, Kawhi versus Scottie, but it's really not a debate unless you want to debate availability.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really all it is to me.
You could damn near say Kawhi was just as good as a role player too.
Yeah,
he was a role player at San Antonio at first when he won the first Finals MVP. Okay, I kind of feel ugly now. Is Derrick White mid now?
Because he's shooting bad.
He just kind of seems kind of mid now, bro. I'm not gonna say just call him mid, but have we been overrating Derrick White? Because you remember I was like, he low key is all-star level as a role player, and maybe that was crazy, but it's he just haven't been.
He could have made an all-star. he could have made an all-star. There's people think he's deserving of being an all-star at most of the time. Like, he's a great player. Great utility player, all around, do round. Should he have been in Paris over some of his teammates? No. But he's still a good player. I don't think he's necessarily mid. I think a lot of it is like the hype or Derrick White is so good and like he can do so many things. It's kind of like being normalized now. And he's been shooting bad a little bit here of late.
Look at this.
He's just a little up and down.
8 points, 21 points, 12 points, 6 points, 6 points. No.
I said he's been shooting bad lately. He's been shooting pretty bad lately.
We are finna have to stat muse this. Let me see. How bad has Derrick White been playing?
Like, I think it was like 20-something, 29% or something his last month or so. I don't know, but
oh my goodness. His last 15 games, Chris. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. And what is these splits? Oh my goodness. 41% from the field, 33% from 3. He's been ass, bro. Okay, now let me see. How far back do I have to go before he looks respectable again? 20 games? No, that's a lot of games. They only played 40, Chris. They've only played 40. We're gonna be at the All-Star break.
What you expect? What you want him?
Been kind of ass.
What you want him doing when he got? They just brought back Porzingis.
No, the shooting percentages don't gotta be there. Porzingis don't play like 18 games, man. Okay, 40%, 33%, and it's like he's low-key been this ass for a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going back. Okay, Derrick White last 25 games. Okay, 14. That's maybe so. He's only been bad the last. Okay. Oh man, he's been bad pretty much the whole year, bro. Basically, so far.
He still does a lot of other things. You can't just.
They have not been as good. They have not been as good.
They on that championship, drought or whatever. They got that hangover. It's sleepy January. You ready to get to that All-Star break?
Can we talk about the championship? Can we talk about that championship realistically now? Now that it's over with, everybody done patted these niggas on the back. That was a fluke run. Just like when Curry did it in the 21 against them. It was a fluke run, bro.
Oh, shoot.
Who did they play? They played the Pacers. Who did they play before the Pacers? I don't even remember.
They played the. God dang, it was bad. I know
they played the Heat without Jimmy Butler.
They played the Heat without Jimmy Butler.
I think the Cavs. Was that the Cavs?
I think they played the Cavs without Donovan Mitchell or without a lot of their guys. Yeah, they played the Cavs without a lot of their guys. And they lost. They dropped that game when nobody was playing, and they still lost.
Come on, man.
And then they played your favorite team, the Pacers, the team you love so much.
Ass. And was struggling with Andrew Nembhard and TJ McConnell, bro. Let's just keep it up. Okay, so so it was Jimmy Butler list Heat in round 1. It was Jared Allen list Cleveland Cavaliers in round 2. And then it was the fucking Pacers in the conference finals. And then you had a hobbled Luka in the finals.
Luka in the finals. They was just better in general in the finals. Like the Mavericks couldn't shoot. Mavericks did not have the same amount of shooting as the Celtics did in the finals. And the Celtics are a bigger team. I'll give them credit for beating them. Like, because if Luka beat them, it would have been a whole different story. They won. They won. No, I didn't think he was. I mean, I was hoping for some miracle to happen, but I really, it was hard for me to put in 4 games of Luka beating them. So I give them credit. They did what they were supposed to do.
So you don't think it's too big of a deal about the Celtics, what they kind of going through right now?
I don't think it's necessarily the biggest deal, come playoff. As long as after the All-Star break they're playing, looking like they're rolling. I don't think this is that much of a deal. Now All-Star break come and they still have any stretches where they going 8-8 and all that stuff. Like they're like these, like you see, we're talking about like, they're having a little bit of stretch and their stretch is like 500. So if after the All-Star break they're still having these kind of stretches, I wouldn't be surprised if they go out in maybe the second round, maybe the conference finals. But as of right now, I do expect them to get to the conference finals and potentially the finals. That's just where I see them penciled in.
I think they looking very vulnerable, Chris, bro. I damn near think it's a world where they can lose to any damn body. The Magic just lost to the damn Raptors. The Magic have been terrible. I think I know this is random, but is Jalen Suggs the secret sauce to the Magic?
Hey, he's the culture, he's the energy guy, he's the he played hard defense, and he's not the best on offense all the time, but when he is, he's really good for them. So
he might be the
he's
But
a little
so
heart
you
and
saying
soul.
you're not worried about the Celtics? Who are the teams in the East that you actually think could beat the Celtics? Let's start there. Like if they beat the Celtics, you wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think it'll happen, but the Knicks technically could beat the Celtics. They have a lot of the pieces to do so. Magic, if they're fully healthy, could do so. Cleveland definitely has a great chance at beating them.
No. I think Cleveland is fucking frauds. I'm sorry, bro. You don't get your ass whooped like they got their ass whooped. Bro, no Hardenstein, no Chet? Nah, that was disgusting, bro.
Hey, that was bad.
Literally,
But they beat them the first time. First time.
Man, shit don't mean shit once you get beat by 50.
Yeah.
You won a close game compared to me getting my ass whooped by 50 without they two best bigs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But the Knicks, I don't think the Knicks could beat. They're not gonna beat the Celtics, bro. The Celtics are too big, bro. We literally was talking about the problem with the Knicks is they too small in the backcourt / at that wing position, because you got OG at the 4, you got Cade at the 5, then you got Mikal Bridges at the 3, you got Josh Hart at the 2, Jalen Brunson at the Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum taking 8 turns picking about 3 or 4 of them dudes out, man.
I guess Jason Tatum better be hitting. That's all I know.
They too small to. Well, I guess you put OG on Tatum, but then I think Brown will have a big series.
You better hope that Mikal can get squat in that chair.
Oh, he's soft. Jalen Brown is tougher than him. Mikal Bridges is soft. So you seeing the Knicks, potentially the Cavs. Bro, the Bucks, bro. I'm sorry.
You're right. The Bucks, I guess, but
Giannis is Giannis. Where they at in the standings? Let me see. Where
I know they're climbing a little bit.
I
did say Giannis could beat I think I said Giannis can beat the Knicks. I think I forgot who else we were talking about, but I did.
So right now, let me see. So in the East, it's Cleveland, Celtics, Knicks. Bucks is the 4th? When that happened?
I told you, man. All they gotta do is go on a little run.
Fuck off.
They gotta go on a little run.
Pacers.
You got the Pistons in the 7th seed, man.
I low-key skipped over them, but Pistons, Magic, Bulls. How the fuck the Bulls get in 10?
Hey, the Sixers is sad. It's sad, man. That Sixers.
I don't want to talk about them. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's non-negotiable. You did bring up the Pistons. Is Cade the best current Texas hooper, bro? Is Cade Cunningham the best current Texas hooper?
It's hard to say no to that right now. I mean, Cade's playing like a top 20 player right now. So you think about the Texas guys. Kevin Durant's not from Texas, but he played at Texas.
No, they don't count. They don't count.
Yeah, it don't count. So
because
the other Texas guys, we got like
you got Tyrese Maxey, You got Kay Cunningham. You got Julius Randle. You have Miles Turner. You have Jimmy Butler.
Okay, so
I think he's the best Texas Hooper. If we leaving somebody out, let us know. But I think
as far as the stars, as far as the stars go, like the true contenders for this, I don't think you left anybody out.
Okay.
Fox is from Houston, I guess.
Fox is from Texas. Is
Yeah.
De'Aaron Fox? Is K better than De'Aaron Fox? There we go. Is he better than Fox? Oh, you putting Cade over Fox already?
I don't want to just pencil it in, but what Cade has been doing this season, you see the way he took over in that third quarter.
Yeah,
that was
he didn't convert.
Y'all can't guard me.
Yep,
on all y'all.
They don't. Hey, I done been converted, bro. Did you see what he said about Jalen Green?
Yeah,
he was talking shit about Jalen Green because Jalen Green acts like he hates Cade Cunningham, and Cade just be killing his ass. He just be killing. Like I ain't gonna say Jalen Green dunked on him, but bro, I never liked Cade, but I never thought Jalen Green was better than him. I
was like, nah, yeah. I was like, you don't like Cade, but you sure don't like Jalen Green either. You don't like none of them people from them draft class.
It's because Jalen Green was compared to Zach LaVine, and I'm like, bro, he could be that, but he's inefficient.
Yeah,
like the efficiency is my biggest thing, bro.
He's barely now just starting to play decent, organized ball in a way. Second year under a stable coach.
Yeah. I did want to show you this.
Can we start talking about this kid for like MVP considerations?
Whoa.
This is look at the record.
Bend to that corner.
Look at
bend to that corner.
I bend it like whoa. What he's done with this team, come on, man. Let's motorcade. Nah, I'm not saying he's gonna win it, but put him in consideration. Incredible season. Can we start talking about this?
How you feel about that?
Man, come on. What are we doing here? Now, see this. All right, this is what I want to also bring up just a little bit with MVP conversations and how some people get mad. It's narrative versus what's been done historical, and it's time to change things with MVP. As far as we shouldn't, account the quote unquote winning so much and make it more about who's the most valuable to their team, or should we leave it to how it's mostly been historically, where best player on the best team, kind of thing, where you're a 60+ win team and you're the best player having a great season, you're most likely going to win MVP, bar some historic cases, which more recently, where you're not a top 2 seed, has been happening. Cade has no shot at being one of those historic, you're not in the top 2 seasons getting an MVP. I understand the small case and being like, oh, hey, let's talk about him a little bit more.
Because you know how we just look at the dudes where they have MVP 8 or MVP 9 on their thing. Like, basically,
that's where he can be. That's where he can be. But, hey, Cade got some good PR media recently, because now everybody trying to talk about him and say how good he is. He done played his way into that good spotlight.
I was just gonna say, hey, good PR comes with good play, bro. Like it just is what it is. I couldn't stand Cade at first. I'm like, bro, you look mid on a terrible team. You went on niggas had bags over their head at the games last year. They went on one of the worst losing streaks I could ever remember since I've been Chris. I'm showing my age, but I literally kept up with 20 seasons of NBA basketball to the point where it's like I could name some dudes, man. I remember John Lucas III and which team he played for. I remember who he got dunked on by. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 20 years of I remember 18 years ago watching this live type. Say, bro.
Yeah,
Cade Cunningham and them look bad last year. Like some of the worst I've seen out of a guy who was supposed to be the guy. That's all I'm saying. Because we done seen LeBron come into a terrible situation. We done seen Paolo come into a terrible situation. We seen Ja We just see Luke. Everybody comes to terrible situation, and we all immediately said it's not them. Last year I was looking at Cade like
It's
it
you.
might be.
It might be
Yeah.
you. And I wasn't pushing back too hard on that last year, but hey man, I said this year he got to show me something. He said, "All right, bet."
Yeah.
He showed me a lot. He said, "I said you an all-star for sure."
I mean, hey, I respect the Cade, and so I guess we conceding he's the best current Texas hooper in the world
Right now, De'Aaron Fox, you can show me a little more. I mean, since he got his coach fired, he done got his team on a little bit winning record, but so he still got a chance. He still got a chance, fight for that or take that crown. I'm not gonna just give it to Cade and run away with it, but it's debatable.
So top 3 is Cade, Fox, Maxey, no order.
Yeah.
Cade,
Fox, Julius Randle just he act like he don't want it, man.
Okay. I think we damn. Anthony Edwards versus Ja Morant, Martin Luther King Day.
Oh yeah.
The game lived up to the hype. Hey, I ain't gonna stunt. Timberwolves brought out that belt at first, and then Ja does. Is Ja one of the most clutch players that we don't talk about being clutch, bro? Because he'll suck for 3 quarters and a half, and then by the time the game's on the line, he's going to make an impact in a positive way.
The thing is, like Ja's ability to be clutch has a lot to do with his ability to get to the rim and be not a decent, a really good finisher around the rim, and also ability to draw fouls around the rim too. And then he also has the ability to pass out of that when he's making those hard drives. He still has the ability to make the heads up play. So that's the thing with Ja, where he'll take it to the rim in the final clutch moments. He'll stop real quick, pull up for a floater. He has those different finishing packages when he gets into that painted area. And so that's really important come clutch time. Anthony Edwards was jacking up threes in clutch time. He's gone away from that. I agree with you as far as Ja being one of the more clutch players. And yeah, we need to be talking about that a little bit more, have that narrative.
But I think the season he's been having is kind of mid. He's at like 21 points, like 7 assists, shooting splits not that great. But if you watch the games, when the game's on the line, he looks very good. Desmond Bane is coming back. But I did want you mentioned something interesting. Anthony Edwards, that nigga, bro, say dog, yo crunch time, you starting to be. I'm gonna put you under the microscope. Anthony Edwards, say man, heavy is the head that wears the crown. I think he's the best shooting guard in the league right now. But say dog, I think his playmaking, his basketball IQ, he just leaves a lot more to be desired. He's way more athlete and skill, more than cerebral and feel. You like how I did that?
Yeah, I like how you did that. Yeah. Yeah. I can't see, the thing is, like you said, he's more athlete than skill. That man is hitting them threes out the park this season. Like he's doing his thing as far as shooting. But you got to know when, to do that, and to pick your battles, pick your moments as far as shooting the three. Is there a world where he can, drive, get a foul, or just get a good shot, or finishing around the rim with the game on the line? Yes, there is a world with that, but he takes a contested kind of fadeaway three. Like, that's the best shot that you could have got, Ant. And there's more times.
Hero. I think it's that, Chris. I don't think it's that he can't make the shots and he's taking to me. I think he just don't naturally have a great feel for the game. I think he has a solid feel for the game. I think he can make solidly, but I don't even think it's just. I think the bad shot selection, because I've just seen him make some timely crunch time shots. It's not the ability to make crunch time shots. It's the ability to know which crunch time shots to make, like you're saying. And I think that comes from feel for the game. And I don't think people can work on feel for the game, bro. You've been playing basketball your whole life. Like, you've been skating by off your athleticism and natural talent, because he has the talent too. He's make shots. But I think playmaking is a feel thing. Crunch time is a feel thing. Just like with SGA. Like SGA, he knows when to go to this move. He knows when to go to that move. oh, I done hit him with this 3 times in a row. I'm finna counter. I'm finna hit him with that. Anthony Edwards don't have that.
Yeah, and yeah, there's more to be desired, like you said, in that aspect. I like Ant, I really do. It's just a little bit more that he needs to show in the terms of clutch moments and just shot making in general. I'd like to see him push the ball a little bit harder in transition, get to the rim. You know, put some more pressure on the defense when you grab a rebound. You can go, you're about more athletic, you're faster than about everybody on the court. Why not get you an easy basket pushing it in transition? And then there's still more room to be desired in playmaking aspect. Yes, he's not the best playmaker compared to some of his other peers in his class or his tier of caliber player. He's not the best playmaker in those tiers of players, but those are the areas I'd like to see him improve on and do a little bit better on. So
This should be some bullshit. I hate stats sometimes because I don't even know what I'm looking at, but he's leading in this clutch time stuff. And I definitely feel you on the playmaking. It is, I don't know. He got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. But
yeah,
it says, I don't even know what this is. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's an NBA clutch shooting breakdown. And I guess, what's this? Clutch shots. Wait, clutch shots taken at half, elevated impact on winning probability. Clutch square shot. Wow, this is some nerdy shit. Shots taken at half, an elevated impact on winning. Yeah, it's that he's leading in this shit, but if you watch the games, you'll feel different because this is the second straight Grizzlies game that Anthony Edwards low key just didn't finish. He's the best. He's the best player in this one from start to finish, but he didn't finish. So I just think that's weird.
Yeah.
It was to the point where I was getting graphics ready to be like, yeah, Anthony Edwards smokes this dude. Don't make this no thing. Why? Like I was going to start talking my talk, and then it's just Ja Morant again in the clutch. He did the game they played before this. He was sucking the whole game. He hit 2 straight shots in the clutch. So
yeah, I think that's a difference. I think if I was choosing one to potentially win a championship first, it might be Ja. Just A, due to situation, and B, I think he could carry a team in the right moments.
He's not durable.
That's true. If he stayed healthy, yes. If all the durability mess is just not working out for them.
The thing with Anthony Edwards is I'm nitpicking, but it's just still something everybody should be trying to get better every year. We just seen LeBron, whether I like him or not, he gets better every year. Kobe got better every year. The great players get better every year. I'm just saying another thing where if he wants to be the great that he can be, he needs to work on these things. The Jordan comparison, he's too small for that. He's 6'4", Jordan was 6'6", and he was like a 7'2" wingspan. Like Anthony Edwards is not that. He's more of Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade had a way better feel. And I can't wait till he replaced Dwayne Wade because I love Dwayne Wade on the court, but off the court, can't stay. I'm not feeling that.
All right, that's a different conversation, but
I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm just saying.
Anthony Edwards, he has a good chance. Yeah, I just got to see it. I mean, he got far last year. They blew up his team a little bit, so yeah, we'll see.
Do you think that Anthony Edwards, because I feel like this is his like third core. He's only 23 years old. It feel like he done played with 3 different groups of people, bro. Because you had the Patrick Beverly, D-Lo group, Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Then you had the Cat, the Rudy, and them guys. And now it's like the Julius Randle, DiVincenzo, Rob with the shifts. It's like, bro, it feel like he been around forever. He's only 23 years old. This is his third. Is that a problem if they doing too much with that?
That's part of the problem. The front office is kind of like dipping their toes in a lot of the things. They should have kept the team together, I think, one more year. I know it got a little hard as far as with the financial aspect and giving them flexibility for the future to do things as well by keeping Cade and Gobert. So that's why you move him. But I mean, I also think you still should give them a chance at least to compete again. And I mean, now you have DiVincenzo who's out. And so you got and Mike Conley, who's been, regressing, getting old, basically. So there's only so much he can do.
When DiVincenzo get back, just give Rob all of Conley's minutes, bro.
That's what they should.
Start DiVincenzo like you was doing, and just give Rob all of Mike Conley's minutes, man. Make him associate coach or something, man. Dude is just too old, bro. Bro, Mike Conley now, nah, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't Durant.
Yeah.
I see you didn't want to give no love to Desmond Bain, who was the best player on the Grizzlies start to finish. I see you didn't say nothing there. He absolutely destroyed Wemby now.
It's about time Bain done stepped up this season. It took him a while to get going.
They offense is weird.
I did a post on Instagram, I think last season. I said predict him to be an all-star. Way too early predictions for all-star. I put him in there.
I still think he a top 10 shooting guard just because he's like a perfect shooting guard to me. Like the best version of Desmond Bain is a 40, 50, 80 type of guy. We're probably going to say like 46, 40, 38-ish, 85. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. But 25 and 5, he's just a perfect backcourt player. Can come off screens, can play make, can get his own shot. Like, I just love his game, and I think he's the perfect complement to Ja Morant. My only thing is with the Grizzlies, it's kind of like with the Knicks. They too small. Jaren Jackson don't rebound. Zach Edey not ready yet. So, what's the ceiling for the Grizzlies? Because I think they third in the West right now, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I'm gonna stand tall on what I said.
What'd you say?
Their ceiling is a second round.
Oh, they ceiling. You did say that. No, you said they was going to go in the first round.
I ain't say that. Now I said if they play the Mavericks in the first round, they going home.
I told you, but see, I think the Mavericks need to aim for Houston, bro.
Oh yeah, I believe that for sure. If we play Houston, I'm celebrating. If we get Houston in the second round, I'm celebrating. And then first round, I'm celebrating. I punch my ticket. I go buy the tickets to the second round. I talk my talk, Houston. Y'all going home.
Bro, they was hating on me because I went to their community page and I said, bro, Fred VanVleet has stayed past his welcome because he kind of got in the way of Jalen Green the other day. Not that Fred VanVleet was cooking, but it's like, bro, y'all act like they like, bro, you ain't watching the game. I'm like, bro, this nigga's having a pretty solid game and they're getting their ass whooped. When Jalen Green was having his good games, they were winning. Like people just they get on my nerves.
Nah, man, I seen the dude there really talking about how the Houston Rockets. I was like, your team is going out. Your team has no chance. And trying to compare the Houston Rockets to the Mavericks. Please stop. Please stop.
It's crazy. So you did see some of that?
Yeah. I said, please stop.
Okay, Clippers. I didn't want to ask this one quick question. I should have said it when we were talking about Kawhi. Do you are you surprised that they the 5th seed in the West? I thought they was going to be the worst team in LA. In California.
Yeah, I am surprised. I remember saying, dang, the Thunder got the Clippers pick. Oh no, they finna get Cooper Flat. Man, that boy Ty Lue said, I'm a coach. He said, I'll show you how to coach. And James Harden had a little bit of resurgence. Norman Powell said, I'm the most improved player. He said, you should have been traded Paul George, let me be a starter. And then Zubac, Big Zoo, the Lakers should have never got off me.
He is Norman Powell, bro. Norman Powell.
Hey,
man. You see his average averaging like 24 points. Like the James Harden shit is cool. James Harden is shooting terribly, man. His shooting split is Norman Powell is going off. Norman Powell got like 24 points a game on damn near 40, 50, 90. You know I love that shit, man.
Yeah. I agree. The Clippers surprised me. And then, adding in a healthy Kawhi, you can see how that does for them going forward. But Ty Lue has done his great job coaching them, getting them to a position that nobody really expected coming into the season. James Harden played a little bit better. And then Norman Powell has really stepped up to the call of filling that Paul George void. So they look like they made the right choice of getting rid of Paul George and getting just the pieces around them, letting him walk.
What's the Clippers ceiling?
I still got them as a second round, but if Kawhi
second round, you think they can get to the second round?
They can get to the second round depending on who they matching up against. It just depends.
Who right in that 4-5?
That's their ceiling. I mean,
Nuggets. Nah, they Nuggets beating the shit.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Nah, well, if they play the Nuggets, they're going home. But
They beat the Grizzlies.
they could make it a good series for sure.
They would love the Lakers. I don't think they can beat the Lakers though. Do you think they can? They just beat the Lakers though. LeBron is so, talking about top 50. LeBron has failed the fuck out. He's still having a good season, but in terms of just eye test, that dude is he stinks.
Yeah, we'll see what the top 50 looking like.
You got anything else before we get into the top 50 list? My updated top 50.
I don't think so. I think we caught a lot of good topics for it. I mean, we got a lot of good topics going. I think it had some good conversations, so it's interesting to see for sure.
Okay, so we get into the top 50.
All right.
So this is 1 through 25.
Okay.
I got Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, Luka, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, Carlton Towns, Paolo Banchero, Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox cuts it off at 15. Any problem with the top 15 before we move on, bro?
I know why you have Jalen Brunson ahead of Luka, but realistically, no. I don't even know if I'd have him over Anthony Davis right now.
Over Anthony Davis? Them niggas lost it. Man, nah. Nah, bro. You seen what Jalen Brunson did to Dyson Daniels yesterday, and Dyson Daniels is literally like a top 5 defender in the league. He waved that nigga out the building. After getting clamped. I like shit like that, Chris.
Yeah.
You clamped me up when we first matched up. We matched up again. I dropped 40 on you and waved your ass out the game, man. I like stuff like that. Jalen Brunson is a dog, bro. He's like 5. He's really like 5'10", bro. If we just don't keep it, Jalen Brunson is like 5'10", 5'11". I'm sorry.
He is a dog. I agree with you. He's a dog, man.
I damn near would take his ass over Tatum if Tatum wasn't so damn big.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my only gripe with the top 15 so far.
You ain't mad that Donovan Mitchell, where Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young are?
It's surprising, but why should I be mad about that when they've been playing when they've been doing so well this season so far? I mean, Trae Young is a little but Trae Young's but I mean, he's been playing well. He has the Hawks in a good position right now.
What? Trae Young is
he's an offensive. He is an offensive system. He's an offensive juggernaut. There's still room to be desired, and he can do more on the defensive side of the ball.
No, he can't. He's actually trying on defense this year. He's
trying, but man, they had to surround him with all the defenders in the world just to make sure they can stay relevant.
And it's working.
It is working. So hats off to him. I don't blame you for having him right there. Paolo, I think he'd be higher had he stayed healthy. I think he'd have been higher.
Came back and they start getting their ass whooped, man. I gotta see some more. But man, Jalen Suggs by himself damn near was doing. But the schedule did get harder. I don't want to do that. But
yeah,
you just lost to the Raptors. No, you just lost to the Raptors. There's like no excuse for that.
Yeah. So I think it's pretty good so far. I mean, Devin Booker, it's a shame that you're not in that top 10 to 15 range where you should be playing better.
His fault. You surprised where I got Curry?
A little bit. I mean, if you want to say that Trae Young is better just because they're winning and what he's doing, that's fine. But realistically,
nigga, Trae Young is better than Steph Curry right now, bro.
Realistically, Curry is better than Trae Young.
Trae Young ain't losing by 40 on prime time. I'm sorry.
Even Wembanyama is a little like, okay, I guess.
Think he too high? You think he's too high?
No, he could probably be above. He could probably be in worlds. You would take him over Trae Young, but I don't blame you for having Trae
Oh
Young since
my
he's winning.
God, he can't score consistently.
In there,
Them niggas is ass, but they've been ass recently because he can't score, bro. That jump
So I
shot is
said
not
in
falling. Like I
world,
said, he has nothing else. He's not a true number one guy right now. Trae Young has been a number one guy on the conference finals team. What are you talking about? Paolo Banchero has went to 7 with currently the top team in the league right now. That same core. Karl Anthony Towns is literally probably outside of Dirk the best big man shooter we've ever seen. Like, I like my top 15.
all right, just go ahead and state real quick what you're judging this based off of.
Basically, my top 50 is production, resume, and projection. So it's like what you've done in the past combined with what you're doing now and what I think you can do in the future. I ain't gonna stunt. If it wasn't nothing about the future, bro, Kevin Durant would be probably 5 or 4, bro. That nigga is crazy, bro. Bro, Kevin Durant, bro, he just cold, bro. I'm sorry. Like, he's literally y'all gonna miss him when he gone, bro. You'll never see nobody 7 feet with that handle, with that jump shooting ability from the catch, off the dribble. It's crazy, bro. Okay.
Yeah,
That was
I ain't
crazy.
mad at it. That's all I gotta say.
16
But
through 20.
realistically, yeah. No, I was just saying, yeah.
So 16 through 25, we got Steph, we got Devin Booker, Cade, Kyrie, Tyler Hero, Damian Lillard, Jalen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, Domantas Sabonis, LeBron James. Any problem about 15 through 25?
I may have Dame above Tyler Hero. I may have Kyrie plays a little bit more. I'd definitely put him in Cade over Booker. But I don't necessarily blame you for having it how it is right now. I might even move Jalen Brown up some and put Tyler Hero down there around with the maxi range. But I understand why you have Tyler Hero so high. I just think Damian Lillard has also been shooting pretty well this season. And Tyler Hero just has a couple more points per game than him, but I think Dame has been shooting great this season.
He been shooting better, dude. He damn near average more in everything.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of assists, he's averaging more points, more rebounds. The shooting percentages are better. Tyler Hero's been a dog this year, and if Bam wasn't so garbage, I swear, if Bam wasn't so garbage, bro, like the Heat would be so much better, bro. Like Bam has literally been selling Tyler Hero damn near on a night in, night out basis. I don't know if you've been to the Miami Heat community. Just when you, so I'm telling you, Chris, if you just want to know what's going on with somebody, you just go to the community on the
Bleacher
Report, bro. I went to there, bro. They damn near want Khalil Ware to start at this point. Like, it's crazy. Bam has been that bad, but I think Tyler Hero's been better than Dame. Dame is the 2. Tyler Hero's has stepped into that one role, and he had them as a top 6 seed for most of the year. I think they fell off a little bit because the Jimmy Butler situation is weird. Jalen Brown has just not been as good this year. I get it. He should be ahead of a lot of these guys just through track record, but he's been kind of bad this year, and they've been worse. So I'm just saying, just as of now, what Stephen A. be saying on ESPN, the list is fluid. The list is fluid. That way, do this, bro. Stephen A. skinny, but Tyrese Maxey at 23. You don't got no problem with Tyrese Maxey, Domantas Sabonis, and LeBron being 25.
No, I mean I may have LeBron over Maxey just because of what the amount of games and what Maxey's been doing so far this season, but. I mean, realistically, yes, Maxey's a better player than LeBron. So
he's top 10 scorer too.
Yeah, I know. So,
like a down year and you're a top 10 scorer.
Yeah.
LeBron don't play no damn defense either. His defense is some of the worst I've seen.
Hey, you saw him.
I'm sorry, huh?
Hey, you saw him squatting that chair for D'Lo, didn't you?
Man, he trying to beat them academics allegations, man. He's just trying to stay away from home, man. Hey, I done talked a lot of noise about Domantas Sabonis, bro. Domantas Sabonis is a damn good player. I think the only thing is, bro, you can't win with. I think you can actually win a championship with Domantas Sabonis. but you have to build the team perfectly. You need a stretch five that can protect the rim and possibly switch. He's actually because Sabonis has been hitting the three. Like he's working
Yeah.
on his game. He's been hitting the three. But I think you need a big next to him that can protect the rim. And then you need a big wing that can guard on the perimeter. They don't have neither of those things. So Keegan Murray being your best defender, good look. And your power forward is DeMar DeRozan. That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh.
So far, top 25 is good.
Okay. So 26, I guess, through 35. So Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Zach LaVine, LaMelo Ball, Sengun, Franz Wagner, Chet Holmgren, James Harden, Darius Garland, Norman Powell. This shit got really hard.
Why is LaMelo Ball so low?
Them niggas suck. That's why, bro.
Why you got Zion ahead of guys that have been playing? You don't even like Zion like that.
I couldn't put him no lower. I literally tried to put him lower. And then it's like, I've seen him play against the Grizzlies. I've seen him play against the Celtics. And I'm like, this nigga's a game record. Bro, he damn near beat the Celtics and the Timberwolves without his guys, man. Like, without the full team around him. Because you see what they look like just without him versus with him. It's crazy how good he is if he can play. Zion should be a top 10 player, bro. Just in time, because bro, I watched Zion, Chris, bro. The dude's playmaking, the way that he adjusts in game, is crazy. Like if they playing him a certain way, by the time the second half roll around, because they broadcast to bring it up all the time. I can't think of his name right now. Daniels. What's the Daniels dude that used to play in the NBA? He was a role player, but he they play-by-play guy. And Zion, man, he's so good when he plays, bro.
Yeah. All right, I don't blame you for that. I just think I probably have LaMelo slot him there above Zion, and switch him and Zion if you want to do something like that. Maybe. I'd really put Franz over Şengün. I put Darius Garland over Harden.
On. Franz over Şengün is disrespectful, bro. I think it's only like 4 people. It's at 20, 10, and 5. I think is Sabonis, Jalen Johnson, Şengün, and I think it's like Jokic and Giannis. That's around those. Say, bro, we not doing that, bro. Team's second in the West, and he's the best player. It's like, come on, bro.
I like what Franz can do, but a little bit more. That's just me. I'd have Darius Garland over James Harden for sure. And you're going to get, I wonder what it's going to look like when you got Norman Powell over J-Dub, Evan Mobley, Halliburton. But, man, I don't necessarily blame you. He's having a good season this year.
Yeah, say this year, what he done last year, what I think he can do next year. Shit. Bro, I could have put Siakam over Norman Powell, but it's like I didn't want to. J-Dub, I think J-Dub kind of dropped the ball this year, bro. I think this was the perfect opportunity with Chet going out to show people that he could be on a Jaylen Brown type of trajectory. I still think he possibly can, but it's just not this year. He still definitely has opportunity to jump up the list. Tyrese Halliburton fucking sucks. He can't get his own shot, bro. He's a distributor. He's not that good. I'm sorry.
Boy,
Andrew Nembhard and TJ McConnell had several games this season when they outplayed him. I'm sorry.
You had to make a full video defending yourself when this come out.
Who is you taking? Who you putting Tyrese Halliburton over? Legit.
I just told you.
Who? James Harden? You said James Harden? Norman? All right. Do that if you want to.
I mean, yeah, fine. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, you probably got him in a good spot. I just know people ain't gonna like it.
You say, man, make your own damn list. 36. Pascal Siakam, 37. Jalen Williams, 38. Jalen Johnson, 39. Evan Mobley, 40. Jaren Jackson Jr., 41. Tyrese Halliburton, 42. Jalen Green, 43. DeMar DeRozan, 44. Jared Allen, 45. Desmond Bain, Julius Randle, 46. Jamal Murray, 47. Jalen Suggs, 48. Gil Bridges at 49. Derrick White has fell all the way to 50. Anything there from Pascal to Derrick White?
So like J-Dub, I think I'll still have him higher. He's great defensively, being able to switch and play almost all 5 positions. He's suited up at center for them at times. There's more he needs to do playmaking wise and finishing at the rim, a little bit more attacking wise and getting his own shot, but he's still a great second option for OKC. I still think I'd have him and respect the things he does on defense a little bit more. Evan Mobley's been having a great season. He's really taking that jump. I may have him a little higher as well over Siakam. Like, really, I'm moving Siakam and Norman Powell down a couple more spots, but I don't blame you.
So disrespectful. Keep going.
I don't think so.
They're both number 1 options for current playoff teams. Let that sink in. Now. It sounds crazy because it's Norman Powell and Siakam, but they're both number 1 options for top 6 playoff teams.
He's not a number 1 option.
Who's not?
Norman Powell's not the number 1 option. Be for real.
Who's the number 1 option for the Clippers?
The Clippers played through James Harden. Still.
Who takes the most shots?
That's not how I always define the number 1 option. Be for real.
The best score. Who's the best scorer?
I guess Norman Powell, but really you could still say James Harden if you wanted to.
So if
you
he's
could
taking
still
the most
say
shots,
you left Kawhi off the list altogether.
I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
Look at this. 24. That's more than Steph. His numbers are better than Steph's. Like, what are we doing here, Chris? Quit disrespecting this man, bro.
I'm not disrespecting him. I like Norman.
24 points on damn near. Come on, bro. 49 from the field. 40. He's a fucking 6'3" guard.
Okay.
You so disrespectful. It's disgusting.
I'm not being disrespectful, dang it. I'm just saying.
He's taking 8 threes a game, 44%. He's taking 17. Bro, you making me mad. They're 5th in the West. Everybody thought they was gonna suck. Does this not mean anything to you?
Okay. It means a lot. It's good, but it is good. Like, it is good. It does mean something. I'm just saying he's not necessarily the number 1 over there. Not the number 1 option. He's
While
cool.
they being a 5th seed, he's the number 1 option. He's taking the most shots. He's making the most shots, and he's the best scorer over there. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you in that pot. But,
hey, and I think Jaren Jackson Jr. should be higher over Norman Powell for sure this season too. That man, the way he's have to carry this team defensively and on the offensive load as well with Ja out at plenty of times, I think he deserves a lot more respect.
I like Jaren Jackson Jr., but he's foul prone. He don't rebound. He can't pass for shit. His jump shot is a little broke, but he's overall a good player. 40's a great spot for him. 40's a great spot for him, man.
Say, man. All right. And you want to get to who you left off, and you can start by giving your disclaimers.
Okay. I left off Kawhi. I left off Joel Embiid just because them niggas ain't gonna play. So do what you want with your list. If y'all want to do something else, if y'all want to put them on the list, there's no point in putting them on the list. They'll never be healthy for the playoffs. They'll never impact games when they matter. So it is what it is. But this is my honorable mention section. I couldn't think of another name to make it a solid 10. But Bam, Jimmy Butler, it's no particular order either. But Bam, Jimmy Butler, Paul George, Lauri Markkanen, Brandon Ingram, Scottie Barnes, Herb Jones, DeJounte Murray, R.J. Barrett. Do you have any honorable mentions, and how do you feel about these honorable mentions?
Well, you didn't put Joel Embiid on this either?
I had What did I say? I mean, I had them I didn't. Well, I'm just not ranking them. It's not about them leaving them off. I'm just not ranking Kawhi and Joel Embiid. How can you do that?
Okay. I guess I get that. It is sad seeing, Bam on this list. He's fallen off. Paul George as well. Herb Jones has been a little hurt, but I understand why you have him here. Scottie Barnes, that's interesting. A lot of these guys are. I like Trey Murphy III. I really think he almost should be on this list, or at least pushing to be on that top 50 list as well.
Bro, my head start hurting, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I know it's hard. It's tough. It's tough, man.
God damn. Because it was like I really wanted to put some thought into it. Because I know I've been saying I was supposed to did it, but it's like when you really try to sit there and think of the 50 best players in the NBA, all the good players in the league right now, that shit is hard.
No, it is. There's a ton of talent in this league right now, so I understand.
It's not one rookie on here.
That's kind of what is surprising, because usually you'll have a rookie that will shine through. Not in this class.
It's not, but this class is not even just terrible. It's just already a lot of players better than them. Because I really like
solid.
Solid.
Yeah.
But not to even have nobody make the top 50 as like a role player level or like second, third option level. Because and that's another thing I did with the list. I wanted to make sure I had prioritized first options, second options, third options, and role players in appropriate spots.
Yeah.
Like, I'll look crazy having a third option over a first option, and unless that third option or unless that role player is the best third. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Yeah. I guess I understand that. Yeah. You could honestly say that Porzingis potentially is snubbed on this list.
Don't play enough.
Yeah. So I understand that. You want to throw another Boston guy? I mean, Drew Holiday, he's not necessarily played enough at times as well either, but
ain't been looking that great either.
Surprised you ain't had none of your young Blazers over there.
Them niggas ain't playing to win the ball, and them niggas getting like 18 points. They cool. And they say the list is fluid. I think at the end of the season, beginning of the season, the middle of the season, the end of the season, that's the best time to update the top 50.
I agree.
Like,
you can't be doing it 24/7, all that stuff.
So it didn't. I like to, compare. But that's pretty much it for my top 50. Is there anything else very efficient on time today?
Yeah. We covered a lot of good topics. Your top 50 is interesting for sure. I definitely want to hear everybody's thoughts on it. And don't be afraid to get in the comments and let them know how you did. Tell them where you disagree. Get enough comments, man. We're going to have a live debate on it, whatever. So
that's something we need to do more. Like find a date to just be like post and be
pull up or whatever.
Having an open discussion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna get there, keep growing, and then we'll do that too. So people can be involved and not feel like we just talking at them.
Yeah.
We do be getting back in the comments. So whenever you comment at us, we gonna comment at y'all. So.
And I will start going live, just hearing there more, and just surfing the web and looking at topics and reacting to stuff, things of that nature. So I'm gonna start doing that live, reacting to stuff live too. Every once in a while.
Oh yeah. Hey man, I ain't know the topics. Just like we talked some good ball today.
Yeah, man. As always, thank you for joining me. And this has been another episode. I'm D Noseball. That's Chris, and we are gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.